right, good afternoon, hockey fans. It's Sunday, November the 24th, 2024, here in Fort Wayne. It is cloudy and 45 degrees. The high will reach 51, low 37, but we suspect the temperature will be much warmer in here as we see hockey here this afternoon in the Parkview Sport One Ice House. Well, welcome to another action-packed adventure on tap here in the fort. The Distillers are proud to host the Flint Lumberjacks today in a rematch of the October 19th 6-3 loss up at the Crystal Field House. And in that game, it was a battle there, and the Distillers early on gave up in the first period. It looks like Corey Riggett picked up a goal, and that was the only goal in the first period, assisted by Hunter Meade and Trevor Knight. Second period, Derek Chin comes in and picks up a goal. Trevor Knight and Zachary Skog on the assist. Then Charles Debo, the fourth, came up and got something on the board for the Distillers, but Benjamin Todd came in and kept them in a 3-1 lead. In the third, Trey Bruggerman came in and reeled it in. Charles Debo on the assist, Cody Hest as well. And then Zachary Skog came in with Derek Chin on the help there. Just kept that lead going for the Lumberjacks. And then Zachary Skog got another goal right after that one. And Derek Chin and Benjamin Todd on the assists on that. But then Michael Pavlakian came in with Spencer Munger helping out. And that's a big help there. Picks up a goal, but then Noah Chambers and Jonathan from Jonathan Ripito had sealed the deal for the Lumberjacks to take victory over the Distillers. But on Friday night, the Distillers had a game here in the fort, and they gave up a painful loss to the Toledo Mobsters. A 9-4 victory for Toledo. With a penalty filled and goal against filled score sheet, the Distillers will move on from this game and hopefully end up with an effort against Flint. In that game, it was looking pretty good early on in the first period against the Mobsters, when Cameron Pfeiffer came out and put in a goal. Johnny Bonta got a goal, but Christopher Wallem came out and cut the lead in half. But then Cam Pfeiffer on fire comes out and gets another goal. Devin Perry picks up one for the Distillers. Cameron Chabot picked up one for the Distillers, and it was looking like a really good matchup. Then Johnny Bonta ends out the third period getting a goal and kept the lead alive. But the third period, it was 5 unanswered. Taylor Roska, Patrick Modrowski, Caleb Williams, Trevor Pinnell. Caleb Williams again put up goals against the Distillers for the Mobsters, but then Cody Hess gets his 5th goal of the season to finish out and put something on the board there in the end to keep a little life for the Distillers, and that is a game that they, like I said, they wanted to move on from. All right, well, the Lumberjacks are extremely short bench today, even where even where Coach Richard Zanovich is playing today with a couple of loaner players that may help out for the team, the away team. So who's it going to be? How's it going to play out today? Well, let's just wait and see, because when the Distillers are in town, it's hockey time in Fort Wayne. Starting lineup for the Distillers in number 47, Devin Perry from Fort Wayne. On left wing, center, Jensen Bear, Boulder, Colorado, number 42. And on right wing, number 27, Trey Huffman. Starting on left defense, Sean Gore from Denver, Colorado, number 54. On right D is number 18, Carson Salkeld. And starting in net from Winnipeg, Manitoba, is Travis Ridgen, and he is ready for action here. And before we had Coach, we're not sure on the starting lineup as of yet, but Rick Hennard will start in net, and we are now playing the national anthem. How sweet that sound is. It's a beautiful sound of the national anthem. Here we respect those who and honor those who have served or are serving. And remember to always thank a veteran when you see one, and thank those family members as well that have put up sacrifices of loved ones, men or women. And it is a challenge. And for them to serve, they took the call, and they go around this great world and represent this country in all fashions. And so here we are, going to show a little example of that as we are set to battle here. And let's see if the Summit City Distillers can put something on here. A bench has formed for the Flint Lumberjacks. They originally were starting 8, so they will slowly see a couple more players. Getting ready here on the fresh sheet of ice. 20 minutes on the clock. Face-off center ice. And here we go on the face-off. It's going to be won by the Distillers, trying to mount it in, and here they come up ice strong. It's Hoffman. Hoffman looking, hanging on to it behind goal line, feeding the slot. It's going to be kept with Sawkeld shot, and it's shut down. Stopped by Rick Hennard. The face-off shot and a save is going to be gathered up and played out by Ripito. It's going to be kept in, but now it goes down for an icing against Flint. All right, so face-off in the attacking zone for the Distillers. See a bench still forming. Still forming for the Lumberjacks. We'll explain that as it goes on here. The action now picked up here on a keeper, turned over. The Lumberjacks with it now. Turned over, brought in by Steele. Steele with it. Picks it back up in the corner. Goes over to Wallums now on a backhand effort. Off of Kaufman. Still in control. Diener fed over to Kaufman, goes off a skate, and it's going to be picked up by Diener. Wraps it around, so all the way across on a keep. And it worked. It was off the effort of Brock Drews. He had to go clear side to side, put a shot on, and Hennard shuts it down. And if you noticed in the pregame, we talked about Spencer Munger putting some much-needed help up on an assist on a goal. Well, he's a good helper because he's helping out the Flint Lumberjacks today. He's coming in believe, number 15. All right, here we go. On the face-off, won by the Distillers. Diener with the shot block. Picked up in the corner. Was Coach Zanovich with the puck now in the corner again, trying to get it fed, trying to get it out cleared, and then clear for another ice. And we'll see him try this again. Face off in the Lumberjacks defensive zone. Madison on the drop. And it's picked up Lumberjacks, and they split the D and get it out into the neutral zone. Gathered up by Masonoff. Masonoff tries to feed up, and he does. Connects, gets it in off Thornton. Thornton still has it. Tries to go up front. Blocked by Zanovich. Masonoff putting it back into the corner. The Lumberjacks pick it up into the hands. That might be Johnson. Masonoff on the slot there, but broken up as Munger came down and blocked the shot. Still in possession of the Distillers. Going to feed point up the Masonoff again. Masonoff with the shot block. It's going to be off the shin pads of McInnes. And he goes on a change. Gathered up. Debo feeds across and gets it over to Pregame. Pregame working along the boards. Masonoff picks up here as a touch from Debo. Oh, and here's a chance and out. Oh, trying to get it going. And the puck's into the neutral zone. Gathered up. Picked up by the coach, and he gets taken off the play. Picked up Gore. Around he goes. Kind of dives behind the net. Trying to feed up front. Nobody there, but now it's going to be picked up. Shot and a save off the shoulder up into the safety netting. Put on by Spencer Steinforth. And they will take a face-off in the attacking zone. Face-off is won by the Lumberjacks. They go to clear. It takes a bounce off the glass. Picked up. Steinforth with it now. Puts it into the corner. Go on the chase. Going to be picked up by Hernard. He feeds it back into the corner. On a hit taken off the play is Oliver. Now working to poke it out, and they do. Pinched off the play, but here they come now. Coming up ice, taking a look in the slot with a shot and a save and a rebound, and they score! The short bench Lumberjacks come in on a shot, save, rebound, comes out on the right side, and they put one in on Travis Ridgen. So the Trevor Knight, James Oliver show there worked. And they put the one-up goal against the Distillers with the short bench. And face-off center ice, and that coming in at 3:40 of the first period. Now working. Well, Chambers picks that up. And McInnes. Shot wide, goes around in the corner, going to be gathered up and played by Huffman. On a keeper, Hennard on the off the pads. Yeah, that's a little correction there. We'll go to the site there and see what they credit. Coming up strong here, trying to make it happen again. Trevor Knight on the backhand, off the pads behind. Picked up into the hands of Drews. Rock Drew's looking up ice. Gets it across over to Huffman. Huffman gets through. And he gets taken off the play. It's in the corner, however. He gathers it back up. Hanging on to it. Getting some resistance there from Chambers. Feeding the slot there. And taken away. It was an attempt there to Drews. Couldn't hang on to it. And here's a race down the ice. Coming down to pick it up. It's J.D. Woods. Gets it poked. Now it's gathered up in the hands of Bear. Bear's getting some heat right here. Getting pressure put on. Steele with it now. Hanging on to it in the zone. Masonoff drops it back. Woods with a look. Takes a shot. It's high and wide, but it rounds out. Picked up Masonoff. Tried to wrist it back. On one time, Woods goes wide on a pass there picked up from Kaufman. Kaufman gathers it up again. He's going to hang on to it this time in the slot. Wanted to go across, and it's going to be poked up, and here they come now. But a change came out, and picking up the defense there was Bruggerman as he came out. So no breakaway there for the Lumberjacks. Putting the pressure on now. Spencer Munger keeping it hemmed into the attacking zone for the Lumberjacks. On a pass out all the way out as Hennard feeds it off the boards, but it's kept in with Wallam's effort here on the spin cycle move here. He comes all the way in with a shot and a save, but it is kept. And off the feet of Chambers. Now it goes out into the back into the Distiller zone. Putting the pressure on. And almost turning the puck over was Ripito. Steele with it now, looking, takes a laser across, trying to feed the back door, no doing. Went out in the stick, but went out was Charles Debo. Oh, pushing it way out front. This is going to be an easy one for Travis to pick up. Travis Ridgen feeds it out. Now picks up Debo. Debo going in now. Throws it back into the corner. Changes for the Distillers. Goes across in the feet, and it is gathered up. And here come the Lumberjacks now coming in. Just getting on. Oh, drops it back. And it's going to be picked up as it got caught into the official. With a shot and a save, and it's held on. Put on by the Lumberjacks. Travis Ridgen with a stop. And that shot taken by Hunter Mead. Make the face-off here in the defensive zone for the Distillers. 13:02 here on the clock. Lumberjacks up 1-0. Face-off's going to be glove side of Travis Ridgen. On the drop there, Justin Diener picks up, loses the puck, but gathered back up by Madison, and he's going to leg this out. But it's picked up by the Lumberjacks with the feet around. Doesn't see it. Coming out of the zone a little soon was Hunter Dortry. Now picked up by Thornton. Over to Debo. Debo looking with a shot and a save. Out it comes, trying to feed it. And it looks like they get the goal there. Summit City Distillers pick up on the shot pad save, come out on the back door. Ryan Madison leaving the way. So a tied game up here. Seven minutes and 30 seconds of the first period. The Distillers have evened it up. Face-off picked up the Distillers with Madison. Madison coming in, trying to feed again, but it picked up in the slot and cleared away. Madison's tying goal there had a little help. And on the face-off here. And it is lopped out under the neutral zone right at center ice. Going to be picked up by Drews, feeds it back in, and around it goes. So the first goal put on in this game by the Lumberjacks was Noah Chambers' 5th goal of the season. Coming in strong now is Trevor Knight. hanging on to it, but he had to pick it back up into the neutral zone. Getting through, picking up some steam here, trying to get around Diener. Goes in the corner, changes it up, and he feeds Point. Taking a look with couldn't get it going. Gonna lose it, but gathered it back up. Spencer Steinforth almost on the breakaway on the turnover there, but he's on the change. Distillers with it now, coming around in the slap of the shot. Goes wide on the rebound, off the boards, picked back up. With another shot and a save. Lumberjacks put it down for an icing. They tried to go slow there to get a change there, but cannot. Face-off glove side of Rick Hennard. Face-off won by the Distillers with a shot, and it nails the Distiller player. Let's see how he comes back out of that. Ryan Madison's goal, first of the season. Trevor Thornton, second assist. Charles Debo with his fifth assist on that effort there. And they want more, trying to come in and try to pick some more up here, but on the keep, on a poke, but it's gathered up, kept in the zone. Ooh, on a hit there. And the puck's kept. Now it's out. It's a three-man side to side. Oh, the puck's kept in with a shot. Oh, and a save. Works in the corner, trying to gather it up now. Now the Distillers with it. Almost the spoiler there. Off the stick of Noah Chambers, almost created a chance on a keep. Distillers picking up here. Taking a look with a shot. Mason off. Comes out. And a shot. Mason off from each side of the ice there. Can't keep it in, and here comes a chance for the Lumberjacks coming up ice. Hanging on, taking a look, taking a shot in the foot of Mason off. Mason off goes to put it out into the neutral zone. Wallum puts it back in. And it is going to be picked up by Steele. And the puck comes all the way down into the Distillers zone. Bridging over to Salkeld. Salkeld coming up with a head of steam here, trying to get in. Broken out, but the puck's loose. And it is still in possession of the Distillers with a shot. Comes out. Distillers still with it here. And the Lumberjacks break it up, but can't hang on. Taking a look on a stop, on a clear, and it's going to come down for another ice. Maybe, and it does. Picking up the steam there was James Oliver, but there was no way he's going to jet down to pick that up there, because he was already beat by position of Carson Salkeld, so another icing for the Lumberjacks. Still sitting on a tight effort here with 8:19 remaining in the first period. Still working off the face-off along the boards. Taking a look, Diener with a shot. Picked up Madison. Now goes back to Thornton. Thornton looking, goes to Diener off the boards. Diener's got some room. He's going to come in with a shot off the pads. Rebound picked up Debo. Diener with a pass. And tried to feed. And a goal. Does go in. They're sneaking him in there. Madison leading the way again here. He's got the killer line, so first lead for the Distillers coming in at 12 minutes and 10 seconds of the first period here. Face off, Distillers will pick it up back into the neutral zone. Ryan Madison. So the first goal there was credited to Trevor Thornton, and now this one's given to Ryan Madison. Justin Diener and Charles DeBow. Charles DeBow picking up a couple assists in this game on a face-off stop here. DeBow on his 6th assist of the season. Madison's first goal and Trevor Thornton's first goal gives the Distillers the lead here. On the face-off now. Kept in, trying to put it out along the boards. It is out into the neutral zone now. Now coming in with the head of steam. Taking a shot across the bow just outside. It's going to be picked up into neutral. Carried up ice here with a shot and a save. Scooped it up into the glove. Face-off won by the Lumberjacks. They try to wrap it around there. In the slot, Mason off with a shot. Oh, on the toe save there. Put on by Hennard. With the high slot effort put on there. 6:46 remaining here. The Distillers taking the lead finally. Face off, Distillers trying to feed right in front of the slot there, picked up by the Lumberjack. Oh, they whiff on it, gets turned over. Now coming all the way up with a shot and a save, almost point blank was the effort of Trey Hoffman. Distillers still in possession here. Now looking up ice, flings it up. It's a battle. Sawkill comes back up against McInnes. Around it goes. Picked up and played out by Gore. Put back, now gathered up by Hoffman. Hoffman with it now. Hoffman's gonna probably come in on the slot here. Shot and save off the pass, tried to scoop up the rebound and just went over it. And clearing it on the bench is the coach. So the coach wouldn't get a hit on his clear there because he's playing today. Richard Zanovich, number 43. All right, face off in the attacking zone. Distillers wins that draw. Diener whiffs on it. Here's a chance now for the Lumberjacks. Here they come up ice, getting through in the slot. Coming through strong as Ian McInnes. Tried to feed it, hits the side of the net. Now it's picked up Steele, skating back hard to try to pick up the defensive effort. On a poke, and it's played on the backhand by Hennard. Now gathered up by the Lumberjacks. Feed it. It goes down ice. And it may have hit someone on the bench there. Drews is trying to argue with the linesman there that it hit there. Wallums will pick up as it goes in and out of his stick and almost turned over by Munger. Now picked up. Lumberjacks coming in now. Trying to hang on to it with a shot and a save. Had a little bit of a defensive effort put on by Drews to maybe help slow it down a little bit for Ridgeon to solidly shut it down. Gathered up by Diener now. Now going in. Oh, with a shot hitting some piping there on the clink. Goes up to the safety netting and out of play. Take a face-off in the attacking zone. Off the effort of Eric Kaufman, the Richmond Hill, Ontario native. Madison wins the face-off, but it's going to be turned over to the Lumberjacks, feeding it off the boards. Doesn't get through Masonoff. Lumberjacks will pick it back up on the dump there from the Distillers, working along the boards. Trying to poke it in, does get in. Trevor Knight feeding it with a shot onto the pads. Save on goal line. Turned over now. Munger with it. Munger feeding in the slot, and it's turned over. Try to feed Knight. Oh, stretching out now. Here we go. All the way up and in and out of the stick is Thornton. Hennard comes in and gets underneath, takes it away. They pick it up in the corner and try to take a shot across the bow. No doing. It went all the way across and played. It was going to go for an icing there, but Ridgeon played it. Keep the drive alive for the Distillers. On the shot, they're broken up, and a goal picked up here. Wait for the horn, and there it is. Picking up on a rebounded effort there. Rick Hennard got called out there and left a lot of room there. Madison leading the way again. So the Distillers coming in at 16 minutes and 2 seconds here in the first period. Put a 2-goal lead against the Lumberjacks. Face-off's going to be picked up by Flint. Flint with it now, looking on the boards. Masonoff, the D-man, picking up the goal. Taking a look, and it's broken up, and it is Gore working on it. And it is going to be now picked up. And here come the Distillers up ice. With a look, couldn't pick up. Shot high up off the glass, and it is going to be hacked out on an icing. With 3:16 remaining here, Summit City had taken the lead on the Ryan Madison goal, and they are just trying to own this period here with the Ian Masonoff goal, his second of the season. The shot and save here, picked up on an attempt from Steinforth, and it's shut down by Hennard. Masonoff's second goal of the season was helped by Travis Ridgeon, who picks up the assist. It's second assist of the season. So from goalie to D-man, they take it end for end and pick up a goal for the Distillers, put them up by 2. Here we are with 3:09 remaining. On the face-off, Sawkill with a shot, and it was blocked. Puts it in the corner. Hanging on to it, Huffman, and it is going to be played by Bear. Jensen Bear comes up and goes off the heel. The stick comes out off the, hopefully, stoppage by Sean Gore, but he gathers it back up. Distillers coming in on the poke there. And hanging on to it. Summit City feeding, this time on the keep. Looking from the face-off circle, getting in. He's going to try a backhand backdoor. And no doing. Bernard shut that down. Shot and a save put out in the corner. Picked up by Lumberjacks now. Cannot get it out of the zone. It's turned over. Picked up and just coming on the ice. Diener picks up there. And the Lumberjacks get it out into the neutral zone, looking for changes. Diener catches it in the skate, gives a chance for the Lumberjacks to pick up. Cannot get it on target here. Now here they come up. Cannot. Sticks are faster right now for Summit City, but now the puck's picked up and was put in the zone a little bit by Trevor Knight. And a chance there. Now coming up is Steele. Steele with it now, the minute 32. Feeds Wallums. Wallums tries to give it back to Steele. Try on the poke, no doing, off the glass. And it's picked up, and it is played by Ripito. Taken away by Steele. Ripito trying to get it back. Ripito staying on him, but he gives it to Diener. And it's broken up again by McInnes. Now brought in by Wallums. Wallums with a look. Goes across on the backhand, no doing. Still action behind the net. Picked up by Munger. Now back to the Distillers. Drews will gather it up in the corner. And Munger misses it. Wallums with the shot. Stick save up into the corner. Kept in by the Distillers. Taking a look, coming all the way around, trying to feed. The backhand picks it up off the boards. Is Kaufman. And a shot and a goal picked up on the pass there in the slot. Zach Steele will pick up goal number 4 for the Distillers. And they picked that up at 19 minutes and 33 seconds. Of the first period here, so the Distillers are going to feel pretty comfortable heading into the locker room with a 3-goal lead over the Flint Lumberjacks. Madison drops it back, now skating up hard to pick it up. Spencer Munger, Munger with it, trying to hang on to it. Gets it back, working on it. Wants to try to stuff it in, it's in the paint, now it's out front. And it is Munger still working, gets a hold of it, trying to feed it up. And it goes Madison. And that will be a few seconds remaining. And with an attempt, but it is shut down. As the clock was winding down, the action was starting to go a little in favor of the Lumberjacks, trying to poke one in there and cut the lead in half, but they are down by 3 here at the end of the first period. With the Lumberjacks just putting together a team as best they could here. And that will do it for the first period. Having a little conference here. We'll see if there's a call here before we sign off. Distillers heading to the locker room. What an effort put on there, as we saw multiple goals there from each team, but starting it off early, Noah Chambers picks up his 5th goal of the season and opened the door for the Lumberjacks, but then it was answered by 3 goals coming in for the Distillers. So we'll be right back here at the beginning of the second period, give you a couple highlights, and hopefully we'll see some more good hockey here. And we'll get a couple numbers to see who's been filling in for the Lumberjacks there. We know Spencer Munger of the Summit City Distillers is helping out there, so give them some breathing room there. So we'll be right back. So stay tuned. You're watching Summit City Distillers hockey here in Fort Wayne. All right, here we are back at Fort Wayne. Teams taken to the ice. And just a little recap of the first period there. Noah Chambers picking up his 5th goal of the season. And he got some help from Trevor Knight, his 8th assist. And that coming in at 3:40 was the first goal of the game. So it was a lead for the Lumberjacks. Then Trevor Thornton comes in and ties it up, his first goal of the season, assisted by Ryan Madison, his 4th, Charles Debo, the 4th, his 5th. And that one coming in at 7 minutes and 31 seconds of the first period. Then Ryan Madison came in and picked up his first goal of the season. Justin Diener, 1st assist, Charles Debo's 6th assist, and that coming in at 12:10 of the first period. And then Ian Masonoff that was the lead. Ian Masonoff puts up a goal, his 2nd of the season, and Travis Ridgen, also the goaltender for the Distillers, his 2nd assist on the season, and that coming in at 16 minutes and 2 seconds. And we are short a goal. Let me update here and get the last one in. And then Zach Steele picked up that one in the slot there, his 6th goal of the season, assisted by Eric Kaufman and Brock Drews, his 2nd, Eric Kaufman's 1st assist of the season, and that coming in all the way at the end of the period at 19 minutes and 33 seconds to give the Distillers the 4-1 lead here, and we are ready to see some more action here. 19-5 on shots favoring the Distillers. On the fresh ice, 20 minutes on the clock, ready for action. And it's puck drop picked up by the Lumberjacks in the zone. Now coming all the way in, Chambers to pick up. Now turned over, coach couldn't get it out, but the shot blocked up into the safety netting. And the Distillers will take, a face-off here in the attacking zone. Chabot on the drop. Picked up, and it's up front on the clear there. Trying to feed it down was the hands of Noah Chambers. And he gets blocked on a Distiller. But good heads-up play by Rick Hernard, who stayed active. Chabot on the face-off again. This time it's going to be cleared, and it's on target and played by Ridgen as he picks up. But there's some pressure coming, and he plays it as Daughtry there was trying to see if he can fool him a little bit. Now carrying it in. And it is going to be kept in. Steele over to Steinforth. Actually Chabot to Steinforth. Kept in. Trying to poke it and keep it in again is Gore. Now looking up front. Shot goes wide off of Chabot. Now it's picked off the skate here, and here's a chance for Steinforth, and he shoves it into Hernard again. Hernard on another good stop. Distillers setting up. Salkeld with a look. Block. Or no, it was tipped in by Chabot, I believe. Might have been off the defense there. Looking a little dejected there is Jonathan Ripito. Might have been the one to help kind of put that in there. Face off center ice. Chabot on the goal there, turned over and picked up, and here they go. Lumberjacks trying to get going up ice here. just gets out of reach. Played by Ridgen as he gets it out. Picked up by Munger. Munger feeds it. He gets it over to Knight. Knight working in the corner. Still hanging on to it. Down he goes. Actually, Stratton on the 20 there. Trying to feed it in there on the backhand. Picked it up with Zach Steele, but shut down there was Rick Hennard. Didn't want to give up another one there. On the face-off here, picked up by Distillers. Looking, Steele will pick this up from Diener. Now picked up Sawkeld, looking with a shot in the glove. In and out it goes, but it recovered on the effort there of Drews. Right there with Steele to try to pick up, and gets a little friendly fire from number 8 filling in, Mason Johnson. And taking a look, broken up. Thornton works it, turned over. Munger trying to pick it up and go. Gets back into the Lumberjack zone, picked up Thornton. Tying it up in the corner. Still working on the tie up there between Oliver. And it's going to be picked up and cleared out of harm's way by Chambers, but gathered up by the Distillers. Now here they go. Lumberjacks trying to poke it up. It's poked back in on delayed offside. And they get back on. Lumberjacks with it behind goal line, feeding it, and here they go. Chambers with it now. Chambers tries to get it across. And here come Distillers. Thornton over to Drews, chops it back instead of getting the shot over to Debo. Debo got a little confused on that, but here comes Madison. Madison picks it up and goes over to Debo, just out of reach. Does pick it up off the boards, through the skates. Going to be picked up. Drew's going to try another one, shot and a save off the stick of Hennard. Now it's up on the boards here, working on it. Turnover, Madison feeds it over to Thornton. Thornton with it, takes a shot high, and it wraps top of the glass there into the safety netting and stops to play face-off in the attacking zone for the Distillers. And the face-off is going to be picked up by the Lumberjacks. Stratton on that goal is first of the season for the Distillers. Eric Kaufman second assist, and Sean Gore 7th. And that coming in at minute 33 of the second period. On the pass, drop back. Distillers just working to hang on to it. Hoffman gets through from Ripito. Ripito's back to try to shut him down. It's going to be poked up out of harm's way by Coach Zanovich. Turned over and taking a look, and it gets through. As Perry tried to feed there. He was trying to feed that over to Bear. Now it's gathered up and played now out of by Zanovich up, and it's going to be turned over, but kept by Lumberjacks. Can Zanovich get there in time? It's in the neutral zone. Now coming in. Here come an effort here on a break, coming all the way up, trying to get one poked in. Oh, they sauce it up on a high stick here. Played by the Distillers. Trying to get one over Travis Ridgen on a breakaway there on an attempt was Trevor Knight. Might have got a little fancy there, and Buddy almost created a chance there, so anything to throw off that netminder, and they'll try it again traditionally after they can win this draw here, and they will have to do it over. Face-off's going to be picked up by the Lumberjacks. They feed it around the corner on the keep. Oh, maybe. Zanovich here working on it. Now it goes out. Picked up Distillers in the attacking zone. Taking a look. Gets pushed off the play. Trying to poke, keep it alive. Now working in the corner. Picked up by Knight. Now it's turned over by Huffman. Now it's back into the hands of Meade. Meade with it now. Hunter Meade gathers it up on the goal line and looks up front with a shot and a save. Off the flippers there. Shot by Dortree. Knight with it again. Goes off the skate, trying to keep it in on the high slot here. It's going to be turned over. And now it's played by Ethan Schlater. Schlater looking. Gets the pass over to Gore. Coming back to Schlater. It's up front. And it is now, it's going to be kept, and it's going to be played here in the slot. And it goes out wide. Double team on the effort there. Kennard tried to get rid of it. Picked it up, Steele. Played. Slater trying to get it going there, and an icing coming now up against the Lumberjacks. And disallowing a late change here. Distillers. Face off, Lumberjacks feed it up off the boards on the win there. Around it goes, and it is going to be picked up by Steele. Steele on the wraparound, picked up on the dump there. Now picked up Johnson, just goes through but sips out into the neutral zone. Munger putting the pressure on Sawkeld. Backhand pass. And here comes Sawkeld up. Broken up. Back into the zone. Off the feet of Knight. And now here we go. Coming up ice. Here come the Distillers. Taking a look with a shot wide. Was Sawkeld. And a penalty's coming up against the Lumberjacks as they try to feed one in there. As Justin Diener got hit by Hunter Meade. And a penalty coming up against the Lumberjacks. As if they're not short enough, they'll be short here for 2 minutes or less here in the penalty box. Meanwhile, Rigdon made it to the bench. That's a long stride. There's a good attempt there, but it was shut down by the effort of Rick Hennard. So now he's got to see what he can do. Face-off win by the Lumberjacks, and they go, they tried to fire it up ice. It got broken up by Madison. So now instead carrying it up ice, going on the challenge here is Ripito. And the puck comes back into the zone. Picked up Knight. Knight feeding it. And it is caught in the feet. Almost a chance there. Had it got through. Was the pressure there put on by Dortree. Dortree is the man on the challenge here. He almost keeps it. So the Distillers struggling a little bit to get it in. Now they're on the tack now in the hands of Madison. Madison looking. Now he's behind on the goal line. In the slot, feeds to Thornton. And it's a block shot there. Stopped by Chambers. Now picked up Drews. Drews with it now. Taking a look. Trying to go all the way in is Thornton. Trying to look. And he's taken off the play. Off the hands of Dortrees. He feeds it around. Kept in by Drews. 1:07 on the power play still for the Distillers. And the puck is almost up to the booth here. Could not get it. Hit the ductwork there, so Can't get a souvenir. All right, working on a minute one of power play time here for the Distillers. Good poke put on by the Lumberjacks. Try to stop the effort and give up one here on the man advantage for Summit City. Picked up by Bear. Pregame, Bear. Oh, just cannot connect. Kept by Woods. Woods feeds a slot now. Pregame with a shot, and it's going to be picked up. Huffman trying to pick up on that clear was Knight, and on the windup, he got taken off. Block shot, picked up Knight, and he fires it down ice. Ridgen lets it go, picked up J.D. Woods. Woods feeds across, give it up to Pregame. Now gives it to Woods. Woods going to come in. Oh, it's poked by Knight, and now gathered up by Perry. Perry with an out. Perry coming in. Goes all the way and tries to get a shot, misses, and hits the safety netting in the corner. With 12 seconds of man advantage here left for the Distillers. They'll take the face off in the attacking zone. A minute or 11:15 remaining here in the second period. Face-off won by the Distillers. Woods picks up with a wrister off the board. It's going to be picked up and cleared out of harm's way by Zanovich. Down the ice it goes. Ridgen will pick it up. Now Distillers are facing a five-man effort of the Lumberjacks now. They clear out. So good penalty kill for Flint. Flint picks up. Now gathered it up by Johnson. Johnson taking a look. Flings it up. It's going to go work on it in the corner. But it's picked up by the Distillers. Pregame with an out. And here he gets taken off. Lumberjacks with it now. Knight with it. Knight looking to come in. Splits in. He's got the puck. Misses a check. Gets a shot on. And a good stop by Ridgen. Good effort put on by Trevor Knight. And he's trying to steal the puck here. It's going to be dumped down there. Played Wallem trying to give it over and couldn't get the connect there. It was broken up, but they still have it now. Looking for it now. Coming all the way in with a shot and a save. Rick Hennard taking a beating, and he's still coming up strong on the effort there put on by the Summit City Distillers, with Zach Steele and Eric Kaufman trying to put goal number 6 in. Rick Hennard is trying to stop. Obviously in the double digits on stops, had 19 saves earlier. Lumberjacks off the face-off, try to clear it around. Sawkel can't get a shot off there, turns it over. Now it's going to be on target played. Well, it was going to go ice, but played by Ridgen. Off the boards, gives it to Steinforth. He picks it up in the corner. Now played by Schlater. Kept in with a shot coming and a save played on the glass by the Lumberjacks. They're working double team against in the corner. Picked up by Summit City. Trying to get this back was Gore. Now Steinforth will look for the pass from Stratton. A pad save. He picks up on the rebound, however. Fans on it. It's going to be picked up and played by Zanovich. Zanovich pushes it up. Gets it in the zone. Gets through a check and Gore. All the way in. Couldn't get a shot. Just at the last second taken away by the Distillers. Pass goes in and out of the feet. Oh, and here comes a chance coming there in the slot. Pick it up. Trying to break it up. And trying to shove it in. Hits the goaltender. Net is off. Official puts it back on. Knight trying to tie it up on the boards there. Think of that. He's going to get a whistle. Rick Hennard is down. It's going to get looked at. At the least, he's going to be gassed. At the most, he could be injured here. Let's see Trainer's going to check him out here. And of all things short for the Lumberjacks today, they do have a backup goaltender here, but Hennard is playing a very good game for what he's up against. He's allowed 5, but he has stopped many more. This could be 100. This could look like a basketball score if he wasn't on his game. So. All right, 8:43 remaining here in the second period. We're ready for face-off. Hennard's hop back up, ready for action here. Let's see if he can go the distance here. Face-off, takes a shot early on the drop, picked up by the Distillers. Madison with it now. Madison looks up the point, and he does. Across. Pregame with a shot, blocked. Picked up by Knight. Now picked up Munger. Munger trying to hold it on the boards, and he sips it up, and it cannot get out as Thornton gets back in time. Knight with it now. Sees the pass up, and creates a chance. Goes offside. There's a battle there with Diener that the Ripitel was putting on, and he almost got that and would have just taken off, but he was offside on the play. Meanwhile, Debo with it, drops it back. Munger's going to try to poke it, but he can't do it because Pregame got there first. It comes back to Munger, off the hands of Ripitel. Munger working it right there in front of the corner, feeds Pregame. Pregamen's going to feed it across, but doesn't realize there was a intercept there of Oliver. Now picked back up, Madison goes in. Madison hands in it, gets broken off the play just for a second. Now picked up Debo. Debo trying to feed up in the slot, and it's going to be picked up and cleared. Off the effort of Trevor Knight, who had to save the day there. Gets the icing, puts a different line out. Maybe a little bit. That was a dangerous line out there, and good effort there. Good heads-up play by Trevor Knight to clear the puck out of harm's way. And live to play another day. Picked up, coming in, Perry with it now in the slot. Munger tried to get him off the play. Now off of the shot gone wide. Reaching for it, try to push it out as Oliver. It's going to be kept in by Woods. Taking a look, Perry feeding. In and out at Huffman. Huffman will gather it back up in the corner. Feeds all the way up the point. To Gore over to Bear. Bear trying to hands it. He gets hit off the play. Now it's going to be picked up, Perry with it now. Just shoots across through the slot there. Comes out. Comes up, played by Gore. It's a bouncer. Now it's going to be picked up by Knight. Knight's going to try to leg this one out. Needs a change for the team there. Now it's going to be picked up and played as it was in the hands of Bear. Now turned it back over. Woods coming all the way in. Had a little bit of help of sailing it out wide. Was a stick of Ripitel, so it goes high and wide. Gathered up now. And played by the Lumberjacks. They come up 3-on-1 here, developing here with a shot, and they score. Carrying it all the way up the ice. Thinking that might have been Spencer Munger that picked up that goal there. We'll see. Carried it all the way up. It was at least a 3-1 as Gore was trying to get back as hard as he could. 3-on-1, and the Lumberjacks have reeled it in. Picking up 2 goals here in this matchup, 5-2, but it takes one at a time. Spencer Munger picks up a goal. His first for the Lumberjacks. The Distillers want this one back. Drew's on the keep. Feeding it down into the corner. Wallam's with it now. And he feeds it back to Kaufman. Now picked up Wallam's, trying to go a backhand attempt. He gathers it back up. Feeds it. Diener with it. Diener's looking. Sees Steele on the tie up here. Wallam's with the shot and trying to do the give and go. And it got up and went. Here come the Lumberjacks now. Dortree trying to get up. Does get it in. And it's taken away. Here come the Distillers. Now all the way in with a shot, goes wide. Good defensive effort by McInnes to put the heat on to Kaufman there, and pushed off the play as Wallums. Kaufman will pick up and look for Wallums. It's going all the way in on an attempt from Steele, and he just rides off the pads there, trying to poke it in. This crease is tied up, the net's off, and it is going to be pushed up. And it is Johnson tried to keep it alive there on the delayed off. Now picked up by Meade. Meade's one that created that play. Now he's going to pick it up. Gets hit on the play, but the puck comes loose, and it's picked up and hits a one-on-one developing here with a shot. Steal, and Slater trying to pick it up in the feet, and he's working on it, and it is covered somehow. Oh, what a robbery for Ethan Slater. He was right there. Good effort. He's in the right spot. He's the bowling ball and knocked the pins down, you see there. But in the favor of the Lumberjacks, in the hands of Rick Hennard, who shot the play down. Good effort put on by Hennard again. Slater's tasting that one, and he will work hard to get it. Every shift he's getting an inch closer of creating another goal for the Summit City Distillers. Lumberjacks pick up, get it into the neutral zone. So on the stoppage of play up to the safety netting, where we'll see action resume here with 4:52 remaining in the second period. 5-2 Distillers working off the latest goal put in by Spencer Munger, his first goal of the season for either team. So now he's technically played for both. That'll give you some experience. Munger with the puck now. They're trying to poke him off the play, and they do. Slater getting rid of it. Oh, just out of the reach there. Couldn't connect with Stratton. Trying it again, gets pushed off, and a backhand effort. Put in there by Ripito, working in the corner. Now here is the Distillers working. Slater on the reach, connects with Steinforth. Steinforth coming in and turns it over. Now it's going to be picked up and played by Johnson. Over to Munger. Munger going in the corner. And it's going to be, may come back to him. And it is going to be kept in with just a keeper. A high stick played and washed off as it's gathered up by Distiller. Played by the Lumberjacks, but Distillers with it. Bruggeman feeds a backhand. Gets it over to Gore. Looking up ice. Cannot connect with Stratton. Now it's going to be picked up and played off the hands of Chambers. With a shot coming in, a save by Ridgen. Shot put on there by Ripito. Now working on behind goal line. Distillers with it. 3:33 here in the second. Debo with it. Debo gets poked off the play here. Munger will pick it up. Trying to hang on. He does have it. Looking. Trying to feed. Gets it right back and up front. And another stop there by Ridgen. Off the effort. It looked like Chambers was trying to poke one in there right on top of the crease there. Still hanging on to it, and now turned over were the Lumberjacks, but it's gathered up now by the Distillers. Here they come. Gore hanging out. Waiting on the change for the Distillers. Takes the wrister, but he ends up hitting Bear. Gets it right back. And now it's going to be picked up Debo. Debo sees the back door, and it's picked up. Oh, I can't get the shot off. Was Bear. Picked up by Knight. Knight with it now for the Lumberjacks. Trying to get it in, but nice effort here by Madison, who picked up. Had the official hop over that, so he did become part of the play. Zanovich gets a little bit of hook there and gets rid of the puck on the foot. It's going back in for it. This time he's tied up by Bear. But in there, in the help is Chambers. The puck is tied up. Chambers picks it up now, and he's looking for the pass. Goes off the boards, and it goes out of the neutral. Turned over by Woods. Woods dumps it in the corner. Zanovich going to leg it out, and it could be a collision course, but it is a shot and a save, actually, put on there as the puck comes around. It's going to be picked up again by Justin Diener. Diener had one early. Oh, feeding it in the foot. Picked it up in the slot. Loose with a shot is Trey Hoffman. And he puts up goal number 6 for the Distillers, answering the Spencer Munger goal put on by the Lumberjacks a little while ago. That coming in at 17 minutes and 57 seconds of the second period. Summit City Distillers off Trey Huffman is starting to really take its toll on Rick Hernard. He's played a beauty, and he's just getting wore out. A lot of action in the zone. Face off, Summit City Distillers. So, they score again. So, just off. Listening on the announcement there, just listening to Distillers picking up that goal number 6. They come up with goal number 7. So Summit City here, just keep on attacking. Puck's going to be picked up, played up the middle. So how fitting that Justin Diener, number 7, picks up goal number 7 for the Distillers. And now it's going to be picked up by 77, Chris Wallum. Feeds it over to Pregame. Pregame looking, off the boards. And it gives a chance for the Distillers. It's poked up, and now up the ice comes McInnes. McInnes taking a look, feeds it over on a backhand effort. Off the blocker, trying to shove it in. No doing. Trevor Knight tried to pop one in on Travis Ridgen, but he shut it down. Now here comes Wallum all the way in, trying to feed it across there. Over to Kaufman, couldn't get it connected. Now he does, in the feet with a shot and a save, tried to stuff it in there, grabbed by Wallum, or by Steele. Steele with it now over to Wallum. Wallum with it, and it's taken away now with a shot. Goes wide on the backdoor effort. Oh, Steele couldn't get it poked in the corner there. He's still hanging out, wants to try this one again. Wallum may feed it, but he's pushed off the play, and it's gathered up and by the Lumberjacks. Got through the check there from Pregame. Coming up ice now is Ripito, but now shut down. And here comes a one-on-one developing here. Taking a look with a shot, and he rings the pipes. It's loose in the slot. Couldn't get it in. It's off the hands of Eric Hoffman. Now gathered up by Gore. Just seconds remaining here in the second period. Pass here. It's going to be turned over and picked up and played by Chambers, who gets it out. And too many men, maybe. Let's see what the whistle is here. We have 3 seconds remaining here. Too many men for the Summit City Distillers. The puck ended up right in front of the bench on the change, and they played it in the neutral zone. So the Distillers, kind of a miscue there. A little early. J.D. Woods will be serving the penalty there on the too many men, bench minor. And this gives a chance on face-off for the Lumberjacks. Face-off is going to be picked up and cleared down ice, and that'll do it for the second period. But a minute 57 carryover time for man advantage for the Lumberjacks. See what they can do with it as they put one goal up here with Spencer Munger helping out. And we will see how they do here in the third period. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Summit City Distiller Hockey here in Fort Wayne. All right, here we are, ready for third period action. Coaching in the locker room will translate on the ice, and we'll see how that fares out. So just a recap of the second period. Eric Stratton picked up his first goal of the season. Eric Kaufman, his second assist, and Sean Gore's seventh assist. And that's what started the second period. And that coming in at a minute 33 of period number 2. And then Spencer Munger, playing number 15 today for the Lumberjacks, had put up a goal and brought the Lumberjacks back in it. But then it was answered later with Trey Huffman picks up goal number 2. Jensen Bear, his 6th assist, and Justin Diener's 2nd assist. And that brought up goal number 6 for the Summit City Distillers, and that coming in at 17 minutes and 57 seconds of the second. And then Diener wanted more than an assist. He came out, picked up his second goal of the season, and it was goal number 7. He wears number 7, and that's where we're at. And he picks that goal up there at 18-14. Steele picks up an assist, his 9th, and Eric Kaufman's 3rd assist. And we see the third period starting out. Face-off won by the Distillers, working off of a power play here on the too many men. Picked up Gore, fires it down ice. And here are the Lumberjacks. Here they come on the power play effort. Coming up on the fresh ice now. Coming in, Knight, hanging on to it, looking to feed the slot, and he does, and a shot and a save. Put on by Ripito. Good stop by Travis Ridgen. Now he may see another. Here they come again. Coming up ice. Trying to feed it through. Zanovich on a shot, on a rebound, picked up, and a block. Or off the pad again. Oh, Zanovich goes down. Trying to feed it. It's going to be picked up and cleared up ice, gathered up into the hands of Steinforth as he fires it down, giving it to Hennar, but it is picked up by Bear. Bear with it now. Bear feeding over to Hoffman on the play on a softie, given up by Drews. Drews picks it back up, setting up in the slot high. It's going to be poked up and played now by the Lumberjacks. They are still on the power play here. Now looking on the backhand pass just out in front. Ripito to Chambers. Trying to hang on to it. Zanovich puts a body on to try to keep it in the zone. Meanwhile, it's gathered up by the Distillers on the delayed off, and they throw it back into the zone. They're working at 25 seconds of penalty kill time. Gore feeds it over to Bear. Bear with it now. Here comes Bear. Hoffman's calling for it. He gathers it up. Now 13 seconds all the way in the slot, trying to split in there, and a shot and a save put on by Henard. Now gathering it back up. Woods with it now. Woods trying to get it on a backhand, and it's going to be shut down, and 1 second left. One second remaining on the power play for the Lumberjacks. Not a fear here or there, or for them, where the penalty, where they're stationed on the ice, and no chance for a breakaway here. So now it's picked up, back to full strength. Diener feeds it into the feet. Oh, it's gathered back up, shot and a save, and another effort, and they poke it in. Just before the 5th man could get there, off face-off, they were working on it. It looked like the Lumberjacks were going to pick this one up. They gave it up, and the Distillers pick up goal number 8. And that coming in at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of the third period. Face-off won by the Distillers, trying to keep it going here. On a high stick and played.
Goal scored by number 16, Eric Kaufman, assisted by number 77, Chris Wall.
So Eric Kaufman, number 16, divide that by 2. That's what The score is for the Distillers, his first goal of the season. Chris Wallem, his 6th assist. Face-off's going to be kept in by the Distillers. Wrapping around the corner, picked up Lumberjacks, feeding it off the boards. Pass turned over to Steele. The attempt there from Johnson. Shot loose out front, cleared out of harm's way, put in the corner. Distillers with it here. Kaufman looking for another, and he fans on it, and it is kept in. Oh, goes off a shin pad, goes off of Chambers, but gets put back in, delayed offside. Now on for the Distillers, trying to stretch it out. No doing, gathered up, it's still loose, but now it's picked up Steele. Steele gets tied up stick side, but now he's hanging on to it. Backhand pass broken up, tried to feed it over to Wallem. Wallem's with it now. Wallem looking, goes all the way up to Woods. Woods on the keep. He winds with a shot block, and he hits Oliver with it. Oliver trying to get it from him. Now on the slot play there, poked up by the Lumberjacks. Now they on the turnover, and here they come up ice now. Taking a look, Munger with it. Munger's got one for him. He wants another. Feeding it just out of the reach, trying to connect with Chambers. Comes off the boards to Knight. Knight with it, trying to feed it. It's broken up by Diener. And it's going to be picked up Steele. Steele on the stretch there, Munger on the tip. And it gets out of play, and it gets back into the defensive zone for the Lumberjacks. Played around the boards by Chambers. Picked up Distillers all the way up front. Broken up now. Gathered by Munger. Munger wraps it around the corner. Try to get it to Knight. It's poked out. And, oh, it comes out. It's a, let's see what happens here with Thornton. Thornton trying to poke it in, and he does. He gets Hennard committed. Thornton hands in it, and just coming up, and Rick Hennard anticipating the shot. Thornton held on. And he took advantage of Hennard stretched out. And goal number 9 for the Summit City Distillers, put on by Trevor Thornton, the Fort Wayne native. Puts another one up for the Distillers, coming in at 3 minutes and 54 seconds of the third period. On the face-off, Madison on the puck drop. Up against Knight, win it to the Lumberjacks. And they're now playing it. Zanovich hanging on to it, goes in and out of the stick, feeding it up ice, turned over, played by Drews. Back up to Thornton. Thornton with it now. Taking a look, feeding it. It's broken up off the play. Gathered up by the Lumberjacks, and here they go. Looking up ice, trying to feed it through. Couldn't thread the needle. Now turned over to Thornton with the Distillers. He's working along the boards, double team. Puck's taken away. Back and forth it goes, now into the corner. It's going to be gathered up by Meade. Meade trying to push it and over to Ripito. Gets a piece of it. Madison grabs it out of the air. The targets are down ice. Gives a chance for the Distillers to have man advantage here. Now that everyone's in the zone. Trying to gather it up. Shot and a save. Hennard takes another. It was 19-11 on the shots there in the second period, favor of the Distillers. Now the puck's back and forth here, gathered up, played. McInnes, now all the way, Ripatona backhand, he goes wide. Now picked up, pushed out, they couldn't get it out. It's kept in by the Lumberjacks. Ridgen plays it, gives it to Drews, now back to Steinforth. Steinforth feeds it over. Now it's up to Stratton, Stratton with it out. Taking a look, Hennard stretches out to shut it down. And the puck's a spinner, it's going to be on target. Ridgen plays it. Feeds it, connects, and it's taken away, but it's getting right back. It goes from Gord to Steinforth. Steinforth with it. It's poked off the play by Rippetor, gathered back up, and the backhand goes wide. That was a pass there from Schlater. Now it's going to be picked up Lumberjacks now. Here we are, 14:06 remaining. Gathered by Diener. Diener looks back to Gorbig, throws it out in front of him as he was on the spin cycle there, trying to gather his feet up here. There's a chance here for the Lumberjacks to pick it up. And almost threading it through was the effort there of Chambers to McInnes. But Ridgen was right there holding the pipe, shutting it down. And here they're mounting another charge in, but it's turned over Schlater. And it's caught him waiting for the coach to get out of the zone, Zanovich, and he does. Ridgen lets it go, picked up Diener. Diener with it now on goal line. Feeds it up. from Perry. Over to Stratton's, poked off the play. Schlater feeds it back up to him, and then it's a change for the Distillers. But Perry on the gather here, he hanging out on the corner, picks it up, and a play now. It's going to be turned over, and Jensen Bear with it now. Drops it back to Huffman, feeds it up into the corner to Gore. Feeds it all the way across, taking a look, hanging on to it is Woods with a shot and a save through the traffic on a rebound, and it's up front, and it's cleared. And it was good. Looked like it was going to go on target, but just picking it up is Ripito, just out of reaction. It almost went for an icing, but Ridgeon played it. Keep the action going here. And the momentum strong for the Summit City Distillers. Here come the Lumberjacks now. It's working to get it out of the zone. Do pick it up here. Played. Woods picks up, wraps it off the boards from Bear, and it's turned over. Going in, take a hit, and was Mason Johnson. And here we go, up ice, looking up. Bear just goes in and out of the stick there of Perry. Johnson with it now, feeds it. Oh, the pass there was a Chambers. Well, he's got it up now. Got it now. He pushed off the play. And working on it here. He's going to be back in it. Takes the tomahawk on it and picks it up and feeds it over to Oliver. And now it's going to be connected over to Dortree, but now turned, well, no, not so fast. They're working along the boards here. Picking it up. Still working on it. The puck is still tied up on the boards. Hoffman on the keep here. And it is picked up by Bear. Bear's now going to launch off, but it is poked and played on a bounce here. Almost turned it over. Lumberjacks working strong. And that off the effort there of Trevor Knight. Looking now, Summit City on the goal line, gets pushed off the play. Feeding and turnover. Steele with a shot. Oh, and they score on a new goaltender. So 11-13 remaining. Here in the third, the double digits have come on the scoreboard for the Summit City Distillers. Face-off's going to be picked up by the Distillers. Zach Steele coming in. Steele with it, hanging on to it, and a shot, and it just goes out wide. A little bit of redirect there on Kaufman's attempt. Diener on the keep. Put her kind of on target, played out into the corner. Picked up Kaufman, trying to feed one in, and they score. And it's a little silent score right there, shoving it in there. And I'm not sure if it's, didn't get the sheet on if it's Brandon Sartor in net. So coming in and bringing some relief for Rick Hennard. Giving up two here early. Wallums picks up after Steele's goal. So Wallums and Steele, all the sevens, and they're 71 and 77. Speaking of 77, Wallum in the corner here, gets taken off the play. Meanwhile, it's 11-2 for the Distillers. Lumberjacks working to get it out. Here they come up ice now. And it's broken up. The puck's loose, but it's going to be picked up and played off the hands of McInnes. McInnes hanging on to it. Off the effort of Meade. Feeding it out up front. Here comes Meade. Meade picks up, takes a shot in and out of the glove, and it's picked up and it's played by Diener. Still working on it. Oh, the backhand effort there. Sitting there point blank trying to fire one in there was Jonathan Ripito, but it was shut down by Travis Ridgeon as he was taking a lot there, but good defensive effort to try to spoil an answering goal here of the Lumberjacks. Now they take face-off in the attacking zone of Flint for Flint. Flint on the keep. In the slot. Taking a look is Zanovich. Now picked up by Madison. Madison carrying it up the ice. Coming in. Takes a shot. And a goal. It takes a hop. Over the goaltender. Not sure who that is. But now 12-2 here with 9:44 remaining. .944 is a significant number to me. All right, here we go. On the face-off, it's going to be won by the Distillers. Woods on the poke here to feed it up. Going in is now Thornton. Madison picking up a goal here. And it is kept and fed. And with a shot from Debo. On the rebound, gathered up. Gore, feed to Madison. Madison with an owl. Madison looking. Two-man in the corner. Debo to Gore, now to Madison, now to Gore. Gore with an owl, goes back to Debo. Debo looking now. Debo goes back to Gore. Gore with it. Takes a shot. It goes up high. It's going to be gathered up by the Lumberjacks. They at least get it out into the neutral zone. Woods picks it up, hits the linesman, feeds it in. Player down right now for the Lumberjacks. And they do blow the whistle. He's trying to hands it out of the zone was Trevor Knight, and it looks like down on the ice is Noah Chambers. Well, let's just hope just being tired and maybe a slight injury doesn't turn into anything worse. He does get helped off the ice here. The trainer's at the bench, and she'll take a look at him. Hopefully he's okay here. It's tough playing a shorthanded effort here, but the Lumberjacks aren't giving up. They're playing the best they can for what they have, and that just shows you the grit of hockey and hockey players. Face-off one, Lumberjack, no, back and forth it goes. Initially it looked like it was Distillers, then Lumberjacks, and now Distillers. And let's see. Slater feeds it back around. Taking a look. Drew's with it. Drew sees the lane. Feeds the up in the air, the face-off circle. Got through Slater. Drew's going to keep on the backhand. Trying to grab it out of the air. Stratton played off the goaltender. Now up front on a pass on an attempt here. Now a turnover. And here they come up ice looking. Trying to feed it across. Gets through a check off the hands of Knight. It's up front, and it's picked up at a collision. And now it is in the hands of the Lumberjacks. Trying to finish what he started. Knight with it. Trying to get through. Still has it. And it goes up front, or it goes up. Zanovich loses the puck, but he may get it back over Slater, and he does. He's got to try to hands it around. Oh, and here goes a break. Coming up ice is Stratton. Stratton with the puck now. He's trying to take advantage. Oh, and he goes wide. With the goaltender now is in the play. He's looking for the puck. Now it goes in the corner. Picked up Lumberjacks. They try to clear, but it is kept in with an attempt by Perry. Stick save there. Stratton will gather it up. Trying to feed it. Zanovich with it now. Trying to get it. It's tied up, though, with Stratton. Zanovich picks up. Just throws it up and gets it into the neutral zone, and it's gathered by Woods, who feeds it. Bear over to Hoffman. Hoffman with an owl. Taking a look. Perry goes in the back door, and it gets broken up in the slot. Gathered up by the Lumberjacks, and here they come. Around just over the 7-minute mark. Trying to get through and working it was Meade. Now off the play. Now Hoffman coming up. And Ripito almost the intercept there. Connects in. Drew's going in, and he gets a top shelf goal. Brock Drews comes all the way in, the defenseman out of Fort Wayne. The linesman on that line picks up goal number 13. Face off center ice. Now it's going to be picked up. Perry with it. Almost gets poked off the plate. Comes in. And it goes in. Taking advantage of the new goaltender here. Puts up goal number 14 for the Distillers on pretty much an exhibition game here. On a put together effort here out of Flint, so back in the house is Rick Hennard. We saw the effort there of the backup trying to do something there, but Munger working off the face-off, trying to get a hold of it, and it's gathered up here now. And a look, and they just lop it in and into the glove and held off the effort of Hunter Dortree. All right, face-off going to be in the Distillers' defensive zone. Picked up Diener. Diener with it now. Back into the corner. Ripito working on it, but it's going to be held in the possession. Well, back and forth. Ripito will get it. Takes it from Wallem. Goes up against Steele. Hanging on to it. Gets it through. It's in the neutral zone. And it is now being played by Kaufman. Kaufman with it. Hanging on to it. Feeds it back to Bruggeman. Bruggeman spins around to hang on to the puck, but pushes it back into the neutral zone as he had pressure from Munger. Picked up Ripito. Lops it up in the air, and it goes out in front. Picked up, and it cannot get taken there. It'd have been a 2-on-none had that got through. Steele with it now. Steele hanging on, feeds it across over to Gore. Feeds the corner to Wallem. Back to Gore. Gore with it. Takes a shot. Pad save from Hennard. Picked up Wallem. Wallem in the corner now. Feeding in mid of the slot there. And it's going to be captained by Kaufman. Turned over by the Lumberjacks. And here they go. Kaufman on the takeaway there. Kept him from trying to take off there. Wallem feeds back. Taking a look. A steal. Steele with a shot. Hennard on the shutdown with 5:10 remaining here in the third period. Not sure where we left up on the goal scores there, but Brock Drews gets his first goal of the season. We'll mention that one. Devin Perry is second. Chris Wallem is sixth. Ryan Madison is second. Zach Steele his seventh. Trevor Thornton is second. Eric Kaufman is first early, so 7 goals in the third period alone for the Distillers, playing the embattled and battered Lumberjacks. It's better to take the loss here early in the season than later. A lot of health and injury from sick and stuff for the Lumberjacks, but here they are putting a show on with a shot in the slot, and the pads held on. It got through. Travis Ridgeon shuts down the effort there put on by the Lumberjacks. They are still playing hockey here with 4:44 left in the third. Stratton versus Meade on the face-off shot and save, puts it back on the board. Back. Oh, and they hang on. Zanovich with it now. Zanovich with a shot, and it just gets tipped out wide. It's going to be kept in by Chambers. Oh, no, and now it's up. Skating up ice is Gore. Gore coming all the way in, and he scores on Hennard, who took a break for a little bit, but he could not shut down the effort there on the 15th goal. That's actually Steinforth that carried that up. So Spencer Steinforth, another Fort Wayne native here, gets the turnover there and goes up unassisted, picks up the goal. Face off now by the Lumberjacks, trying to get something going there on the draw there.
That was a Distillers element energy goal. Goal scored by number 65,
Now puck turn picked up. Went through Slater, now up to Gore. Gore with it now. Gore gonna look, take a shot, save, but it's up in the air. As Zanovich played it. Still working to get it through. Here come the Lumberjacks now. Cross ice, but fed back in, now back, and Zanovich saw the opening there, but the retreat was Chambers to help his team effort there. Didn't know he was gonna pick that up. It was a good play. Schlater with it out. Picked up from Gore. Now he gives it up to Gore. Gore's up. Passes it back to Perry. Perry with it out to Gore. Gore looking. Goes across. And trying out Gore up front. Picked up Perry. Feeds it around. Bear. Schlater with it now. Actually, that's Gore with it. Woods with it. Around it comes in the corner, picked up Lumberjacks, but on a hit, can't get it out. Schlater on the keep, shot, and it's held on. Oh, the fast whistle, the puck came out. It was a good dive play by the coach there, Zanovich, as he poked it out in the corner. Right at the whistle. Didn't want to give one up there. Good looking reaction out of the coach. Richard Zanovich playing the number 43 here. 3:06 here left in the third. Face-off glove side of Rick Hennard. Face-off one of the Lumberjacks. Looking to clear it out of the zone, and they do. On the pass there, broken up. Initially there into the hands of the Lumberjacks. Rippentor trying to get a hold of it and trying to work to get it back as Knight. Meanwhile, here it is for the Distillers, whiffing on it, but keeping it in. Drews feeds it back to Huffman. Huffman looking, taking a shot. On the blocker there, he does get the rebound. Picked up Lumberjacks, trying to hands it through. And up the boards. It's a race to get a hold of it, and in it is picked up on a backhand, coming all the way in on a shot wide. Up front, gathered up. Bear with it now, getting some heat. Coming in, just try to hold it in. Could not hang on to it. Was Mason Johnson. Now picked up Justin Diener. Now turned it over. Back right in front of the scoring table here. And it is turned over. Lumberjacks get it out into the neutral. Doesn't see it in the feet, and here they go now, trying to carry it in. Now hanging on to it. Feeding it, Rippertoe. Goes across. Gives it into the hands of Meade. Now with a shot, and kicked out. Was back up to point. It's going to be kept in with a shot. Oh, off the pads of Steele. Could not get her going there. Coming all the way in. Steele gets the pass. And right over the left shoulder of the slide there by Rick Hennard. Could not contain the speed and the effort there of the Distillers bench. Putting up goal number 16 with 1:39 remaining here in the third. This is one of those games you just want to see this clock run out and call it a day. Lessons learned here for the Lumberjacks. They'll take this one back and figure some things out, but there was a lot of effort put on here today. No one's given up. While I'm trying to get a shot. Now here we go, up ice. Trying to get a hold of it. Taking a look with a shot. And a stick save, sails it into the corner. Munger on the feed, and can they get there in time? Munger gets it back, and he tried to get it in there. Good defensive break up there by Bruggeman. And it's going to be kept in by Knight. Knight with it now. Taking a look, taking a shot. Off the shoulder there, up. Trying to feed it back onto the side of the net. We're at the 1 minute mark now. Munger on the reach, trying to get a hold of it, and he does. Trying to feed it, it's loose. Trying to get the backhand with a shot coming high off the glass, and it is loose, and Munger couldn't pick up the effort there from Knight. It's going to go right out of his reach, picked up Knight. Here's a challenge here for the Lumberjacks, who have not given up this hockey match here. It's exciting here down to the wire. Kept, in the neutral zone. It was tomahawked by Rippetor. Now picked up Wallum. He's got to reach for it from Steele. He had to reach in the back pocket for it, feeding, and it's tipped out of harm's way up off the glass, and here we are 30-some seconds in. The Lumberjacks can't get a hold of it to get going. And kicking it out of play, but it's going to be picked up and with a look, and it is playable. Thought it was going to go up into the netting. Looking, Knight looking. He wants to stretch it out. He does down ice. And here go the Lumberjacks. Well, someone take the puck there. Oh, he thought. And here's Wallem looking with a shot and a save. Oh! And no goal. Hennard's not giving up either with 3.1. Took a shot, went wide with that left arm and grabbed it out of the air, and they're running this one out. It's over. So good effort put on, obviously, for the Distillers with the deep bench, playing a put-together bench here for the Flint Lumberjacks, and we're going to see much better out of them as the health status will get better for them back home. And now you can see those who just kept playing to the end. So I want to congratulate the Summit City Distillers for playing today, picking up a V here, but the Lumberjacks, it's just what an effort that they just came out to play. I mean, that's the sport of hockey, even though, how the status of this game is, they still put on a show and they kept playing. So I want to really thank the hospitality put on here today. Really want to thank Coach Richard Zanovich for playing, and we kind of egged him on to get out there and play, and so he did. And what a good effort here. It was a good Sunday afternoon, and we really thank your fans for tuning in. We'd like to see you come out if you're around for the next home games. Check the schedule. But we're going to sign off here. I want to thank everyone for watching and seeing the effort put on here today. So have a good afternoon, and wherever you go today, drive safe because someone out there loves you. We'll see you.